everyone, welcome to Mr. B's Handball Court. Now today we're going to start talking about some of the skills and practicing some of the skills that you need to be a great handball player. Now handball is a game that many of you play at school, and there's actually many different forms of handball, but we're going to be talking about the type that you would play at school, otherwise known as wall ball. Now first you're going to need a nice open area. So behind me, I cleared out this space here mostly. I didn't take everything, as you can see, away. This is where I put all my junk that I hide from Mrs. B on the side of the house, because she doesn't like to come out here. So I got rid of some of it. I still have some stuff over in the corner, but it'll be out of the way. Now I need a wall, so I have the wall in front of me here, and you'll notice there's a window on there. Most of your walls are going to have windows if you have one, but try and make sure you have enough space. So I won't be near the window when I'm playing. And then I need a little bit of area to move around so I can get to the ball. All right, so you're probably going to have to work with your parents on where can I safely play this, Mom and Dad? I need room to move around, preferably outside. So work with them, and maybe you can help them clean up the area like I had to a little bit here. The next thing you need is a ball. And this may be a challenge for some of you because you kind of need the right kind of ball. Now, as I've mentioned previously, I'm a PE teacher, so I have lots of different types of balls. These are just some of the ball bags. Now over here on my air conditioner here, I put some of the balls that I thought might work today. So we have an actual playground ball like you would find at school. And I got one just like this at Walmart for just about $5. So this would be a good ball to have around the house. If you can get your parents to get you something like this, you can use this for a lot of activities. Again, very bouncy, safe, so it won't break anything. This would be a great choice. If you don't have something like this, you're going to have to look for an alternative. So I have some other things that might work. I have the typical market style ball. The problem with this one, it's very light. It's going to be a little hard to control, but the bigger issue is its durability. It may not hold up to pounding against the wall in the ground constantly, but you could use something like this. Now you might want to try and use a volleyball or a soccer ball. The problem with these is they're going to be a little bit harder on your hand, and it could also cause some problems outside. So again, talk with your parents about where you can play this safely and what type of ball would be the best choice for you. Now, I thought I was going to use the playground ball, but I also have this giant tennis ball. This one's really cool. I'm going to end up using this one a lot, and you'll see why once we start the video. And lastly, while it wouldn't be the same type of strike that we would be doing, in Bop It, in previous week 1, we were working on hand striking a ball. So if you have a smaller ball like a racquetball or a tennis ball, you could use it. You'll just change the orientation of your hand. So I'll show you this a little bit at the end. All right, so those are the balls and the areas you need. I'm going to remove the camera here so we can get started on the lesson. All right, everyone, we're ready to get started. Now, the main goal of handball, remember, is to get the other person out. And on the opposite side, they're trying to get you out. So the two primary skills you need are, one, you need to be a good ball striker so that you can hopefully hit it somewhere where they are not to get them out. And two, you need to be able to move quickly so that when they hit a ball that's hard for you to get to, you can get there and return the ball. Now, how do you get better at your quickness? All the things we've been working on in our fitness sections, warm-ups, and our fitness where we're doing things like sliding, okay, moving around quickly, when we're doing things like galloping. Any movement that we're doing that's relatively quick is going to help you in a game like this where you have to go from one spot on the court to another quickly to get to the ball. Okay, so all of our fitness activities are really important. Super fit people are going to be better athletes because they're super fit. So keep working on all of those skills, locomotor skills and fitness, to get quicker. Now the next thing you need to do is be a good ball striker so you can control where the ball goes. Now when we're striking the ball, this time we're going to make a fist. And we're going to strike the ball with the bottom portion right here. So right with the bottom of your hand. That's primarily the type of strike you would do in this handball, or this type of handball. Now the other thing we're going to need to do is line up our body correctly. We want to create forward momentum going towards the wall. So as the ball's coming towards you, you want to make sure that you're behind the ball and you can take a step with the opposite foot. That creates power. Now on a small court like this, I don't need a lot of power. But in a handball court like at school, you have a lot more room. And you might also need that power if you're on one side of the court and you want to hit it against the wall to the other side. Okay, so learning to be a good striker is important, and learning to line your body up correctly is important. Many students make the mistake of being on the same side. This does not create good balance. It actually throws you off balance. and then you're going to have a hard time recovering for the next strike. When you're balanced, you're ready to move to the next one. So watch that as I'm starting to hit the ball. And again, a downward strike, and work on different angles. If I strike it down, oops, it didn't make it to the wall. So it has to be kind of at this angle. That will get it going towards the wall. And as you play, start experimenting. Great shot makers will hit low balls, high balls, balls to the left or right. And you have to move your body around to accomplish that. So I'm going to start just hitting some balls here. Now, one of the main rules in handball that most people break, before you hit it, you're supposed to let it bounce in front of you. That's a serve. So practice that. Let it bounce. Okay, don't bounce it down like this. See, got away. So just hold it out in front of you. Notice my body's already lined up. Have your hand ready. Let it bounce and then strike it. All right, I'm going to strike a few here. Here we go. So I'm not hitting it too hard right now because this ball is very bouncy. You notice already, already way towards the wall. So this ball is extremely bouncy for a small area. Again, if you make a mistake or you're not able to return it, in a handball you only get one bounce. So if it bounces twice, you would be out. Today we're just practicing. So there's my one bounce. I strike the ball. I move towards where it is so I can have my body going forward, just like this. Now notice I'm also using my dominant hand primarily. In an emergency situation, I might use my opposite hand, but you want to primarily use your dominant hand, and that's part of being a quick player. Line your body up so that your dominant hand is going towards the ball. Now I'm going to switch balls at this point to my giant tennis ball because this ball will be able to strike much harder. It doesn't bounce as well, so I have to strike it harder to get it to return a little better. So that's why I decided to primarily use this ball. So watch how I can really put some power into this now and still stay in my area. So again, let it bounce. Notice my body alignment. My opposite foot is in front. That's where I want to be when I'm striking. Let it bounce. Right. Notice I had to move my body there. Now when you're first practicing, you might just want to hit it right back and forth to you, like I am now. And notice I'm always lining up my body. But as I get better, start making yourself move. See how quickly you can get to the ball and keep the ball in front of you. Notice I backed away there so I could come forward at the ball. You want to always come forward at the ball. You never want the ball to be like that because you won't get the power. Keep your body going forward towards the ball as you strike it. Super important for power and control. Let it bounce. Strike it. Get a downward strike. Now as you get more skilled, try and see now I'm making it go lower. Lower. Now I'm going to do it harder. All the way back to the wall. Let's see if I can you even played it off the wall there. Again, as you get more and more skill at anticipating where the ball is going to go and moving your body quickly, you will get better and better. And you'll notice as I'm moving around, I'm using kind of a combination of skills like sliding as I move from side to side. Again, an excellent way to prepare yourself to be a better player. So I'm going to do one more round here real quick, and just so you can see it. And primarily you're going to get better at this by practicing. The more you practice, the better you get. And next week we're going to talk about the handball rules because there is a lot of confusion I've noticed with elementary students about how to properly play handball. So today we're just practicing the skill, and you can get your mom or your dad or your brother or sister to practice with you. And next week we'll talk about the rules for handball. All right, so get a ball, make sure you practice. Now just real quick here at the end, I'm going to show you, you just have like a regular tennis ball. Now you would just do the same idea, except you're going to use an open hand strike now and strike that way, okay? So let the ball bounce and strike it. And so now I'm slapping at it. Now this takes much better hand-eye coordination because the ball is much smaller. So this is an excellent way to also improve your skill and to get better at moving quickly to the ball. And you'll notice just after a few minutes here, I'm even getting a little bit out of breath just playing by myself. So this is going to do two things. Oops, that's two, not that. It's going to help you be a better striker, and it's going to help you improve your quickness as well. All right, everybody, I hope you have fun with your handball practice. It's good to get outside after being inside for so long. But again, stay in your yard. If you're going out somewhere with your parents, make sure you're wearing some type of mask or a gaiter like I showed you in the marathon video last week. All right, everybody, have fun. Get some practice in. Be great.